started with a simple exercise or simple coloring of the first page. The book, let me tell you the book again. One thing about the book is about $10.60. Last time I checked online, depends on the outlets that you buy it from. And I decided to go to Michael's, the art supply store and the kind of fabric store, I believe, and buy some oil pastels, which are almost crayons. They're crayonish. You can actually smooth. You actually can smush them around and fill in gaps. These are brilliant. I love oil pastels. I work with these a lot. This particular brand here is about what, $9. So $9 plus about $10.60. So it's about a $20 whole project. I'll be using different instruments to color uh, each page. To give you an examples of what you can do in this coloring book, Ink and Blue Notes. Okay, so let's start off with this oil pastel, which is 12 pastels. Okay, so let's open that up. See all the beautiful colors, 12. All right, and let me put that to the side. Let's open our first page. Author, Daryl Oates, that's me. And all rights reserved. It's in the Library of Congress. All right, and so let's get going with the first musicians of the first page, first musicians in this book. This is, I forget the general's name. Oh, his name is Tabaro Gabriel, and this is Matt Dewanzik in the back. You can see it's very loose, so it'll be a very good challenge to work with. Now, now you have the option of using any color that you want. Okay, but I want this to be. I'm thinking about the vibe that it gave me when I was there. There were artificial lightings. These two circles right there are little lights, right? So what I'm going to do is immerse the whole scene in a particular color. I think what I want to do, I want to try blue. What about blue and yellow? And this is a big decision. Blue and yellow or blue and orange. Let's see. That means that you'll see a lot of yellows in the skin tones and everything else. Okay. I like the idea of using the blues because blue is a cool color, and psychologically, you kind of relax when you feel blue. All right, so let's use. I'm going to immerse everything in a blue aura. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I am just going to lay out blue in the whole page right here. Very simple to do. Very easy, very simple. All right. So we're in a cool jazz club and we're listening to the cool music and the cool musicians, and we're just enjoying ourselves. And the blue is helping us create a mood in our heads about what's going on and everything else. Let me make certain. A little foreign debris there, but let's go. All right, so that is my first color to add to the page. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of of what do you call kitchen paper, or what do you call it in a roll? I forget the name of it, like a brownie or something paper. And I'm going to use it. I'm going to fold it up a little bit, and I'm just going to use it to smudge in the blues that I just put in, so that it covers the whole page. I kind of like this blue right here. It's very, very light, very light. So I'm gonna put in a little work, a little elbow grease. Okay, this is my first color. There we go. There we go. And there you go. Okay. All right. Now, so it's almost done. I like the blues, even just alone, just the blue. They immerse the whole subject in blue. Okay. The next thing I'll do is let's keep the blue scheme, and let's go with a darker blue. Let's see, what is it called? It's called let's see, what color is this? So this is almost like an ultramarine blue, all right? And this is almost like I forget the color, manganese blue. If you're an artist, you'll know these colors, but by looking, you can tell what colors these are. I'll look it up in the back too. Let's see. It doesn't have a name, but kind of a manganese blue and an ultramarine blue. All right, so now I'm going to go over some of the line work that I used to sketch this musician with. All right. So that. Where's my other blue? There we go. Use that blue also. I'll spread out for a short time so you can see. All right. What else can I use here to kind of make this kind of come to life? I'm going to use some lights. And again, there's two lights right there. I am going to bring to life, hopefully, with a little white here. A little white here. You can barely see him. A little white here. All right, I'm going to use a little white, and I'm going to use an effect or colors that will pop out. Everything's in blue, right? And the complement of blue is orange. So I'm going to use that to make the lights pop out. So I'm going to use this orange. Take one of the lights and make it orange. And I think even yellow is close to a complementary color here. So I'm going to put some yellow here. And I'm also going to put some green. I'm going to pretend that there's a green light here also. So I'm going to create a green light. All right, so creating a green light, I just went over the blue that was already there. And what I'll do is take the lighter blue right here, which is this kind of this manganese blue or the sky blue, and go over the little color here. All right. Now, for those who wonder how to make light in a painting, right? It's not about, if you see a sunset of a painting, it's not about the how bright the colors are. It's about it's kind of a psychological thing where you you are seeing how the light affects other things. Like if you're in a city, you may see light on the poles, or you may see a long shadow, or you'll see cars and houses and trees being lit up by the setting sun. In your mind, it enhances the brightness of the sun, or the brightness of the sun in the painting itself. But the colors itself are not that bright. I mean, it's not the sun. You can't uh, make sun on paper. So this is a technique that I'm going to use in order to uh, suggest the light coming from these three lights shining on the subjects, right? So I don't want to get too lost in this painting, or this pastel. So I'm going to limit the colors somewhat. I'm going to keep them cool. Okay, I'm going to keep the colors cool. So the blues, the browns, and maybe some browns, a gray. So I'm going to add some gray to the piano right now. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to keep it nice and cool. Nice, cool color. You know, I'm going to stray from that. Okay, so let's do that. All right. All right, and what we're going to do, I'm going to add white. I'm going to create a crescent. I'm constantly blending in here. So what I'm going to do, look at this. I'm going to scratch a little bit off. You can do that also. That's a little too thick in there. All right. So what I'm going to do is use a little white to create a crescent lighting. It's a little orange on my white. But crescent lighting is light that you see on the edge of an object, right? If you are sitting in front of an object and a light is shining on that object, because of that light bends around an object, physics, you're going to see kind of a crescent color, a crescent pattern. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm making crescent lighting around the figure. Okay. All right, 1, 2. And I'm going to pretend that it happens here, also around his hand, and partly around his face. You can't see his whole face in this sketch, but so I created white around there. But what I'm going to do also, that white was just an aid to use to mix with the white to brighten up the yellow that I plan to apply here. Okay. All right, so let's do that. A little bit of that coming around this man. All right, here, and let's because this is a yellow. Let's make this yellow. So let's make it radiate out here. make it radiate. So I'm put a little circle around it as it's coming, as it's shining through the room here. Okay, a little yellow, and let's put a little white in there too to intensify the color. There we go. Intensify it a little bit. Right. And that orange, I'll do the same thing with the orange. I'm gonna create a little like crescent around his crescent lighting around this bass player's arm. Let's do the Wanzik's arms here. Let's do that. I'll make this a blue light, and if you ever look at a light that was if you ever looked at a light that was lit up, you'll notice that the light itself in the middle, sometimes you'll see almost a whiteness to it. This is what I did there. Let's put let's use that orange that this arm is next to in his base. Let's put a little orange in there. So let's do that, and let's put a little orange